Hey Chris, this is Jordan. Now, I know you're a liberal Mormon like I am, so you probably get this a lot too, as I'm sure most liberal Mormons get. Whenever someone finds out that I'm both liberal and a member of the LDS Church, they always say, "Oh wow, that's kind of an oxymoron." No, that is not an oxymoron. There is no prerequisite to Mormonism that says you have to be Republican or conservative. In fact, I grew up a conservative and even became a neoconservative in my teenage years. And it wasn't until I became Mormon did I start going to the left. Part of that might have been that the family that brought me into the Mormon church is fairly liberal. Personally, I found that the values of Christianity and Mormonism fit far better with liberalism than they did with conservatism, which is what I grew up with. So I eventually made that change in the years following my baptism. Last year was kind of a big year for Mormons, and if you're a conservative or a liberal, it probably didn't really go too well on the Mormon front. As a liberal Mormon, I tend to get attacked on both sides. On one side, there are Mormons who attack me, who will question my testimony or my belief in Christ, or say that I'm trying to lead people astray or lead people to the devil even. Of course, all of those claims are completely ridiculous, but the left isn't so much better when it comes to this. Liberals have accused me of not being a true liberal. They also say that I'm in some sort of cult, or that I'm delusional. Note, not all Mormons or all liberals say this. These are just things that I heard frequently last year from both sides. So I've always wanted to find a way to show the world that there are liberal Mormons. I mean, we've had leaders of the LDS Church who are Democrats and liberals. And there are many members too. So again, I was always searching for this outlet to show the world that you can be liberal and Mormon. I thought of doing a Facebook page, which I actually did end up doing. Not only did I want to show the world that you could be liberal and Mormon, but I also wanted to have an alternative to some of the other liberal Facebook pages out there. Now, why I am a liberal, I try not to be too insulting when it comes to conservatives. Yes, I say a joke now and then about them, and I do quite disagree with their views on things. However, I see the point of rational conservatism. You need both rational liberalism and rational conservatism to run a nation. I recognize that. So when I see things on liberal Facebook pages that just are completely insulting to anyone who's a conservative, I get a little about that. Mainly because, as a liberal, I believe in the open exchange of ideas and discussion. But by just insulting a whole half of the country, we're not going to get discussion to go anywhere. And conservatives do this too. But there are a lot of liberals who do it, and that's the point I'm trying to make. And there's a lot of liberal Facebook pages out there that do that. I wanted an alternative liberal page that was also nice and respectful. So I made a Facebook page, Mormons Can Be Liberals Too. If you're interested, the link will be in the doobly-doo, which is the info section at the bottom of the video if you want to go check out the page. It is on this page that I wanted to create a safe haven for those who identify as both Mormon and liberal, and those who are just curious about liberal Mormon. Many people have stated that they feel much better about themselves now that they know there are other Mormon liberals out there. And yes, we are a small page. I don't do any kind of advertisements or anything on Facebook for it, so it's hard to reach a huge audience. But we still are growing. On this page, I encourage everyone to question and have respectful discussion. Not only is this acting as a safe haven, but yet tons of people have contacted me saying, "I didn't know you could be liberal and Mormon. Good for you." So in essence, I managed to do what I wanted. I created something that showed the world you can be liberal and Mormon, and created a safe haven for those who identify as those things. I say to any Mormon liberals out there, don't feel bad, don't feel sad. That rhymes. There are others like you, who think like you, or at least somewhat like you. You're not alone, even though in some areas of the country it can feel that way. But even here in Provo, which is the center of the Mormon church, there are tons of us. So I just wanted to make this video for the world and for the members of Mormons Can Be Liberals Too, so that you guys who who have already liked the page can understand the reasons behind why I wanted to create this page. And I hope you are liking it so far. And if not, just tell me what you want to see changed. Anyways, I hope to see a video soon. And for everyone else, we are not listening to our Monday and Friday schedule anymore. We're just going to post videos. So, DFTBA, hope everyone has a good time this week, and best wishes.